You're an adrenaline junkie looking for a new sport, something that really gets your blood flowing, your adrenaline going, but you don't know where to start. You see people on TikTok or YouTube kayaking over waterfalls, going through massive waves and surfing huge water. You say to yourself, damn, that looks awesome. How do I do that? What should I know before getting into whitewater kayaking? Today I'm going to guide you in the right direction so you can start your whitewater journey. Whitewater kayaking is one of the most challenging and exciting sports. Especially as a beginner, it's really hard to know where to start. Three main things you want to know about. The last one is the most important. You want to be safe, so you want to invest in the proper gear. There's 5 main pieces of equipment that you want. You want a spray skirt. It keeps the water out of your boat so it doesn't fill up and sink you every time. Then you want a boat. You need a proper boat. You need a kayak that's built for whitewater. They're more stable and they're more durable, made of heavier plastics that can actually take a beating. And when you're buying a boat, you also want to buy your skirt with that because skirts have a different size on the part that goes around the boat. So you want to make sure that size matches the cockpit in the boat you're buying. Then you want a paddle. What a paddle's going to do is help propel you forward, turn, all that different stuff. There's different sizes of paddles, and those sizes you can find charts online for each manufacturer. Generally, the rule of thumb is the taller you are, the longer the paddle. The shorter you are, the shorter the paddle. Then you want your PFD. You want a PFD that is Coast Guard certified and meant for whitewater. Something that's extremely buoyant and going to keep you above water so you can actually breathe while you're going through rough currents. And then lastly, you want a helmet. You want a helmet that is built for whitewater because helmets that are meant for things such as motorcycles or biking are made to take one hit and break, whereas whitewater kayak helmets are meant to take multiple impacts. So you want to make sure you buy a helmet that's specifically for whitewater. The brand I recommend is called Sweet Protection, and I love them. They're extremely comfortable. Now that we've covered some of the safety gear that you're going to need to get started in whitewater kayaking, we're going to talk about some of the different techniques that you're going to want to learn and get proficient in at as a beginner. You want to get your forward stroke. This is going to help you go forward. You want to learn how to do backstrokes. Backstrokes can help you slow down, brake, give space between you and the next person in front of you, stop before a rapid so you can look at it from above, and different things like that. Then you want to learn your different sweep strokes. There's 3 different sweep strokes. You have your forward sweep, your back sweep, and your combo sweep, which combines the forward and the back. What these help you do is turn, so you can avoid different hazards, so you can avoid hitting someone, so you can turn in any direction that you want on a dime. Then you want to learn braces. What a brace does is it helps you stay right side up and from capsizing over in a rapid. And then you want to learn how to edge. What edging does is it gets your boat up on its side so you can make easier turns. You can ferry across the water, and each boat can edge a different amount. So you want to learn how far your boat can get on edge before it tips completely over. So then you can feel more comfortable in that boat and see how far you can push it. Really practicing and honing these skills on flat water is key. You want to practice in a nice, calm, safe environment with no hazards where you can get these skills down and not have to worry about it, because then when you go on a rapid, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable if you've practiced those skills beforehand. Now, before we go into the last most important thing, I want to address a big question that a lot of people have is, as a beginner, where should my first whitewater kayaking experience be? And my answer to that is, you want to look for rivers that have very few hazards, are easy to navigate, so rivers that are class 1 or class 2 tend to be your best bet. Remember to always search every river before you get to the river so you know what it's going to be like, you have an idea in your head, and you can prepare safely for anything that might go wrong. How you can research rivers is using the website American Whitewater. I'll put that above. All you do is Google American Whitewater, followed by the river name, and you'll most likely find it. It'll tell you the rapid ratings, 1 through 5, the different rapids on that river, any comments people submit, the flow, the river levels, and different information that might be helpful. Now we're at the third most important thing, how to find people that you're going to paddle with, because this sport is not something you want to do alone, both for safety and because, well, community in this sport is actually the most important thing. It's helped me with my mental health and a lot of other things as well. So there's 3 main things you can do to find a tribe to paddle with. You can join a club. That's how I started. I joined a club. My dad found them through a guy at our church. We joined. I went and did practice in a pool. I took some beginner sessions with them, and that's really what started me off in my kayaking career. career. You can find Facebook groups. Every area is going to have whitewater Facebook groups. You type in your area, followed by whitewater, there's most likely going to be a group there, and you just put your experience, what gear you have or you don't have, and most people are willing to take you out, teach you, lend you gear. And then last, this is if you really want to fast track your progress in the sport, is go to a kayaking school. A kayaking school is really going to be more structured, have people who are certified and do this for a living and are more experienced, and they're also going to provide you that gear. And they're going to have programs in a more structured form to really get those skills honed down and fast track your progress. It's like playing in the NFL and having a coach. You have somewhere there who's going to give you feedback and really help you progress in those skills a lot faster. I hope you guys really enjoyed this crash course on whitewater kayaking for beginners, and this helps you. Remember, adrenaline junkies, safety first, invest in the right gear, practice your techniques, choose suitable rivers for your skill levels, and find a tribe that's going to help you progress in the sport. If you enjoyed this video and you want more epic adventures and expert tips, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so you never miss an episode of Whitewater Academy. And of course, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below and I'll try my best to answer them and even make videos about some of your questions. Until then, keep paddling, stay safe, and we'll see you on the river.